Hey, good evening, everybody. What's going on? What's up, PM Collector Boy? What's up, Zam? What's up, Fury Fighter? What's up, everyone? Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to, okay. Oh, God. Would it be like night 3 of Spooktober or night 2? Because it's October 3rd, but it's only the second night of us streaming stuff. I'm not prepared to confront this, so I'm just gonna forget I even said anything. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I had a hella busy day. Extremely busy. I was busy. I was busy as a motherfucker. So I got a bunch of stuff done. It's accomplished things. It was good. See the minis? I saw your minis. I'm very happy for you. I'm glad it's coming along good. I was just killing people. Oh, how many people are you off already? Yeah, 3. I think looking back on it, I think we were just as the stream title indicates, I think we're running about about 50-50 odds here. And I think I've killed all the men and saved all the women. I think. We got close to the old reporter guy, but he died. Kid in the cornfield was doomed. I was woefully unprepared for that one. I made a bad call with the wannabe kung fu guy in the garbage place, and he got smushed. But the ladies, the lady in her car and the lady next to the frat house, and what's her face that was in the murder house, yeah, the guy in the cornfield, corn maze, no less. Yeah, I think that was the record from last night. Is I saved all the ladies and all the guys died. You play this off stream for other endings, you think? If I have time. I say that about a lot of games, and I just end up not having time to do it, unfortunately. For those of you that remember the Saltier Nights, I still haven't gone back to Blasphemous 2. Because I just haven't had the time or really the inclination to. When I get some free time, I just want to unwind with like Titan Quest or something. But yeah, so pretty much what you see on streams is what you get, unless I specifically go out and let you know, like, hey, I did a thing. I would really like to try and go through this and save everybody. I don't think that'd be a very fun stream experience, because it'd probably just be me like working out of a walkthrough just to make sure I don't screw anything up. I'm enjoying the way we're doing this right now. Just, hey, maybe this will work. Ooh, oh god, no, that didn't work. Well, rip you. Moving on. So yeah, but this is a lot of fun so far. I'm enjoying this a lot. I wish I had other stuff to talk about, but god, I was so busy today. Oh, we watched the season series finale of Ahsoka. It's out tonight, and it was. I have a lot of things I could say about that, but I risk getting on a really long. I risk getting on a Star Wars tangent, unfortunately. God knows where we'd end up with that. Why'd you end up dropping My Friendly Neighborhood? I never picked it up. I only played the demo. I don't own My Friendly Neighborhood. We talked about doing it for Spooktober, and honestly, I would have done it if it had a sale. But I'm when I was hoovering up games, I looked first at all the stuff that was discounted, and when I grabbed up all of that, I realized I already had more than enough stuff to make a Spooktober schedule. So I would like to do My Friendly Neighborhood at some point in the future, but yeah, at this point, I might as well just wait for a sale. And I mean, there might be one at the very end of this month anyway, so. Apparently you made the right call the first time you selected to call the editor's room first, then change your mind. No, the thing that killed him was not having him hide in the closet. I had him try and make a break for the cubicles, but he was too old and decrepit for that plan, so. Suggested Barrage hates me, so mean, so very, very mean. It's true. When you mention that you're interested in a game, I do everything in my power to avoid playing it. I delete it from my hard drive. I delete it from my library. I reach back through the threads of time itself and delete it from history. So you have no idea how many games you recommended to me that just are gone like that. Yeah, Crypt Keeper levels old. The killer probably heard like his bones snapping as he tried to move across the room at a normal human pace. Yeah. The only one I feel bad about is the kid in the maze. But I think all of them were a little like the kid in the maze. I wasn't 100% clear on where he was. I get it now in retrospect, but the 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 news guy felt kind of like guesswork. Like there's definitely a logic to it, but that last one definitely felt like a toss up, you know. Um and then the guy in the garbage place, I didn't really like the clues for that one, so didn't realize the demo is not all that scary, to be fair. I mean, I really like the atmosphere of it. I thought they had a really neat thing going on with the puppets and everything. No, those are the only ones. Those are the only people that died. I realized, Manic, last night I killed all the men and saved all the women. I think I'm three for three, or three and three, not 3 for 3. I'm 3 for 6. No, he was locked up in a garbage bin, and he was at the like the waste processing plant, and I had to listen for where he was, either in a crusher or a shredder, and the sound was ying, 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 ying. So I was like, okay, I think that's a shredder, and it wasn't. It was a crusher. Forrest and Whistler looking together make a cynical harem. Friendly Neighborhood is a cool game. I've been exposed to too much kid-friendly franchise turned deadly to be spooked by it anymore. You mentioned this last night, and I mentioned to you. Also, newspapers. You don't crush newspapers. Peggy seems to be crushing on us. She can't. There's definitely a thing going on there. There's definitely a thing going on there, and I almost kind of dread to think what they're gonna do with that. I don't care if we die. I don't care if Forrest dies, but just let Peggy make it through the evening. That's all I ask. Let Peggy make it through the evening, or somehow be the killer. That's all I ask. Did we kill anyone else? No. It was only those 3. I thought we were screwed with the kids in the murder house because I made a bad call on the last choice in that one, but I think they let me fudge it, and they made it out okay. So also, Library Man, thank you so much for subscribing for 38 months. Boo. Is that, and I don't feel like they're trying to be all that spooky with it, which is fine. It seems to be intentional and make it spookier later. I agree. What I got from the demo is they're not trying to be like really, really scary. And I think that was a good call, because most mascot horror tends to go for the big jump scares and surprises and stuff. And it doesn't seem like my Friendly Neighborhood is trying to do that. It seems like they're just trying to go for a really like weird fever dream Resident Evil vibe, and that worked for me. I thought it was cool. I thought that was a good way to do it. Kind of like ridiculous with a hint of creepy, and I appreciate that. Because my favorite, honestly, my favorite horror aesthetic of all is creepy cute. Like, I love creepy cute shit. I will play that all the live long day. But got a noticeable fisheye affected 90 FOV, which threw you off at the start. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, that could be super disorienting. A lot of first-person games have very narrow FOVs now, like less than 70, or 70 or less. What's a good example of creepy cute? Yomawari, the Count Lucanor, Bunny Graveyard. Yeah, we might not miss out on that one. We'll see. We'll see. Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. Yeah, that's prime. John Boehner being disappointed in these narrow games. Who cares what he fucking thinks? Who gives a shit? But yeah, DreadX Collection 3. The theme for that one was creepy cute, and I loved everything that was in there. That was a really, really good time. Eversion. Eversion would definitely count. Is Garten of Ban Horror? I don't even know what the hell that is. Are you just making up words now? Every once in a while, somebody will roll up in here and be like, "What do you think of this game?" And I'm like, is that English? Are you having a stroke? Did you just pass out on the keyboard? Only if you have to play it. What's up, Smokey? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm familiar with a lot of indie games out there, but honestly, since I stopped doing reviews, like my general field of knowledge has narrowed a lot. Since for my streams, I do focus a lot more on retro stuff. But also like the indie landscape is just so much more vast than it ever was previously. Like there's just this infinite expanse of indie games. Like no matter how much time you spend like going through them and trying them out and whatnot, you're gonna miss some. So Garten of Ban is a low effort mascot horror game series. One of those games like Baldi's Basics. Okay. See, I'm mostly familiar with the early games in that whole, you know, obviously Five Nights at Freddy's, Baldi's Basics, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Poppy's whatever. There were some legit good ones like earlier on when people were first starting to jump on the Five Nights at Freddy's bandwagon. But then I feel like the field got really diluted with just really obvious cash-ins. Otis, what do you think of Azure win the Boingus craze? See, I know you're making shit up now, Nemrin. I know you were an opportunist. I mean, there might be a game out there named Azure Win, but Boingus gave it away. Disagree with the depth of Baldi's Basics. Bam Bam is as deep as a puddle. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily compare the two. I think Baldi's is an interesting game. Boingus. Baldi's is one of the ones I would put in the category. There's a couple of them. There was one about like an evil Furby that seemed legit cool. I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was another one that was pretty cool. Early SCP games were linear but fun. I wouldn't put them in the same category as mascot horror though. I mean, that's actually an interesting one because like I think there's a lot of similar appeal there, but SCP doesn't try to ape the same like I guess merchandisable aspect. Tattletale, that was it. Tattletale, thank you. Staircase SCP game is fucking frightening, yeah. Subversive horror. Isn't all horror subversive when you get down to it? I also like Furby, still miss yours. Never had a Furby. Never had a Tickle Me Elmo. Didn't have any of that stuff. Never had Beanie Babies. I missed all the great crazes in the 90s, honestly. Shut up and play the game. You're gonna be like... That would be subverting expectations, wouldn't it, Smokey? If I just jumped into it. I think the SCP Staircase game was from back during the Flash game days. It was from way back. The SCP Staircase game, I think, was one of the first SCP games. And I think it was Containment Breach hoovered up a lot of the early attention. Because that one was kind of meant to be a like first-person horror omnibus of popular SCPs. I don't know whatever happened with that. It maybe got a full release or something. I don't know. But there's a bunch of SCP games now. Some more narrowly focused on certain SCPs, and others that are trying to do the Containment Breach thing and like just have you in a facility with a whole bunch of them doing shit. The only SCP game I've played is a stealth SCP game, and the way they tied it in was really cute. Containment Breach kept going, and now there's different versions. Oh, no kidding. That's interesting. Get a long Furby for Halloween. That does sound ominous. That does sound terribly, terribly ominous. Someone made a multiplayer version of the fucking monster. Does the multiplayer version let you play as one of the monsters? Because that would legit be really cool. If it was like asymmetrical horror. I mean, that'd have to give you an interesting, like, you couldn't be the fucking weeping angel statue. That'd be boring. Or like the machine that refines things into unknowable horrors. I think there's enough. I think there's enough conventional monsters in the SCP archive to do something like that with. There is a multiplayer version of SCP SCPs. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Well, I'm glad they seized the opportunity on that. Then that's pretty neat. Yeah. There was a time when I was really fascinated by SCPs. It was early days, back when I think the number only went up to 1,000. I used to love pouring through the archive and seeing what new ones they had, and then when they started writing, like, when the focus seemed to shift to like fan fiction about the staff, I was like, nope, I'm good. Never mind. Some madman made a VR version. I would shit myself. VR horror is fucking terrifying on a level that I am not capable of processing. Hey, gold-plated games. I popped in the middle of a stream last week and you're on a great long conversation tangent. I missed the start, so I ducked out. You remember which night it was? I want to catch up on YouTube. Last week, big conversation tangent. The hell did we even play last week? Oh, last week was Castlevania. I don't think there were any big discussion tangents while I was doing Castlevania, was there? It might have been during the power hours. I would check. We haven't had a tangent like this in a long time. It might have been. Was it Friday? I feel like it was either Thursday or Friday. I think there's a decent chance it was Thursday. I think it might have been when we started the new issue of Nintendo Power, and I was just kind of basking in it. It was either then middle-ish of a stream. I think it was one of the Power Hours nights. I think it was Thursday. It might have also been Saturday. I mean, you could probably scrub around and find it. Like, if you scrub through and you see that I'm on a screen for like an hour or something, that'll be it. I don't think we had any tangents during Castlevania. I remember Castlevania flowing pretty well. Love VR horror so much. Any VR horror suggestions? I'm hard to scare. Well, I hope Smokey has some good ones for you. My VR horror experience isn't really a VR horror experience, honestly. I only tried VR once. A dear friend of mine had a first generation Valve, like Vive, the room scale VR thing, and I went over to his place and he set me up in the lab, the like Valve's free like VR playground thing to try out. And so I was doing all the little activities. I was doing like the robot repair and the archery thing. It was really cool. I was really enjoying it. I generally can't do VR because it makes me super, super nauseous, but room scale VR I can do. I can handle that as long as my environment is not moving around me. I can handle moving around in the environment. Anyway, I tried. There's one little scenario in the lab that's based on Dota. It's like somebody's like magic shop or something that you can wander around and explore and stuff. So I went in there, and it's this neat little like this wizard cottage at night in the middle of the spoopy woods or whatever. And I was poking around in there and poking at all the stuff, and that was really cool. And then like, so different things around the lab, around the hut would do different things to you. And I remember I poked on one thing on a shelf, a high shelf, and it shrank me down to like the size of a little like army man or something up on the shelf. So I had this amazing view of the whole workshop, right? Like looking down in the Grand Canyon. It was super cool. It was super cool. It was kind of triggering my vertigo, but it was still really, really cool. And I remember I turned around, and behind me was basically a mouse hole in the wall, but it was huge. Like compared to me, it was like 15 feet tall, and it was just this black void. And I was like, nope. I had this primal fear of whatever could have been in there. Like nothing came, I don't even know if anything comes out. I have no idea. But like just the possibility. Like it was such an immersive experience that the very possibility that something large and intimidating could have come out that hole, I was like, I can't, nope, can't do it. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure VR horror would just straight end me. I would have a coronary and die on the spot. I think VR Subnautica, I mean, if it wouldn't make me intensely nauseous to try and pilot a submarine around in VR, would kill me. Like I wouldn't even need to see a Reaper Leviathan. The moment I hear them, I would just shit myself to death. It's like, if you've never tried VR, it is shockingly immersive. Like, what's up, Dave? Really want to play Subnautica in VR? And Godspeed. Like it was honestly, I've always felt like VR is a gimmick. I thought it was a big dumb gimmick. I thought like it's a way to sell overpriced hardware. It's never gonna catch on, yada yada yada. And then I tried it and I was like, this is fucking amazing. This is incredible. Like even like when I was playing the lab, like it's all just like cartoon stick figures and stuff. But the VR experience is so immersive, it doesn't matter. It's like that garbage cartoony stuff actually becomes your reality. Like it is really, really surprising. So I feel like even a low budget VR horror game is going to be just like pants-soilingly terrifying. Really. Takes notes on Ash's weaknesses. Let's play that game, then afterwards watch the spider scenes. Oh god. I'll play RE7 in VR so bad. Meta's our future then? No, absolutely not. No, VR is a gimmick. Unfortunately, VR is a total gimmick. It hasn't reached widespread acceptance. I don't think it ever will. I think the time for a killer VR app is past. In fact, I think because of the nature of the hardware, I don't even think it's possible, really. Which is a shame because it's really neat tech, but like the proponents of VR don't seem capable of accepting that it is niche tech. It is fringe tech. You are never going to have mainstream VR games. You can have very, very good VR games, but you're going to be making them for a very, very, very small corner of the market. And that is like, and that is to say absolutely nothing of the delusional idiots that believe in the metaverse. Like, it's so far outside the realm of possibility. I will tell you this from trying out room scale VR for a couple hours. It is exhausting. It is absolutely exhausting in a way that nobody wants from their media and entertainment. Like, if you make something for VR, it has to be smaller, like self-contained experiences. It has to be something that's shorter or more episodic or encapsulated than conventional video games. Like, you are never, like, as cool as it would be to play something like for me, to play something like Stellaris in room scale VR and basically have some big command center where I can like bring up like holographic projections of the galaxy and like send out fleets with gestures and stuff. Like, that'd be amazing. Like, that's one of the things I've always wanted in my life. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because 40 minutes of that, I would just be ready to die. VR isn't gonna be more than a gimmick until it's unobtrusive. Yeah, they have to do something with the headsets. They really they have to. I will say this. This is where I'm putting my money. VR will never go mainstream until it's as simple as putting on a pair of glasses. That's the hurdle they have to jump. And that's like a 60-foot hurdle. So good luck with that. But yeah, as long as you have to suit up for VR, it will never hit mainstream. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm right there with you, already, Smokey. I completely agree. Guy watching on occasion does Skyrim VR with an AI companion is the funniest thing I've ever seen in gaming. Kind of wonder if the Sphere in Vegas may suffer from something similar. Well, the thing about the Sphere in Vegas is it's like a one-off experience, you know? I think VR was really cool when it was like, remember the old like VR setups they had at your local arcade where you'd go into like this little like fenced off area and you'd put on a headset and you had like a little gun looking thing and they'd project you into some void with a bunch of platforms and a polygonal pterodactyl that would fly down and pick you up and drop you. Like, that works for VR because it's just a little one-off experience. You go in, you do it for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then you're done. Like, ironically, I think VR works much better as like an arcade-style experience, where it's like a short special thing. It's the way it's presently designed, you're never gonna have people sitting down to do like marathon sessions of VR. Like, it's too uncomfortable. Favorite arcade VR was a hang glider game? I never saw that. You do it, fly around, that was fun, and go home. I mean, that sounds cool. That sounds perfect, honestly. So there's one video where a guy set up a VR headset, hand wands, and omnidirectional treadmill of all things to play Skyrim VR. Unfortunately, Subnautica VR motion control mod is still in somewhat early stages. I mean, again, I could never do it. I can only do room scale VR. I did try one other game than the lab when I was at my friend's place. It was I think it was called Hover Junkers, and the idea is that it was a multiplayer shooter game where you basically had a floating platform that you would pilot around. So it was still room scale VR, but your room was like a little hover platform that you pilot around, and that instantly made me sick. Like, my brain telling me that I'm flying around on a platform when I'm clearly not, it was like, nope, prepare to hurl. Prime the pumps. You didn't need dinner anyway. To be fair, a lot of VR content outside of mods, pretty much just experiences. Only occasionally do we get some complete games. And yeah, it's like, I think that's the disconnect, because I think that is what VR excels at, but the hardware and the price point don't match up with that. Like, VR is a curiosity. VR is a niche experience, but it's not priced like that, and the evangelists of it don't treat it like that. So I think that's the big disconnect. Linked on Discord, get watch later. Thank you, Smokey. I appreciate that. Dark Souls VR Prepare to Hurl edition. Oh god, can you imagine rolling in Dark Souls VR? I feel like that would just do anybody in. No matter how stern of stuff you're made of. VR fat rolling or ninja flipping. Oh god. Dude, I get sweaty when I fall off of high things in a normal video game. If I fell off a high thing in VR, I would just die. I would die in the game, I would die in real life. Lobos Jr. did Elden Ring VR. How the hell does that work? Oh god, riding around the horse. Oh god, riding around the horse would make me so nauseous. I wish VR didn't mess me up so bad. I wish I could do VR. If VR wasn't so hard on me, I probably would have gotten a VR headset back when I was doing reviews. And I would have branched out into VR game reviews. And I'd probably be streaming VR stuff even now. Because it is fascinating stuff. But yeah, I can't do it. The revolution will happen without me, comrades. So. Anyway, let's play some Killer Frequency. Let's get some more people dead. Apparently, Long Dead MOBA Gigantic's coming back. It's only a 2-night thing by invitation, unfortunately, but Gearbox. Wait, what? Is them testing the water for a full-blown return, especially? Oh, okay, weird. The best VR games are ports. That's what I've heard too. That's what I've heard. Okay, so we're gonna jump back in. Is there a recap? If there isn't, I can give you the recap. Be pretty interesting if you streamed regular games. Okay, so cool. It picked us up right where we were before. All right, so anyway, it's what time is it? I forget what time it is. It is like 1:40 something. We're coming. No, I think we're coming up on 1 o'clock. I don't know. I'm confused. Yeah, it's hard to stream VR stuff, isn't it? You need like a special setup, and I don't know how I would keep up with chat or anything like that. Anyway, we're the late night DJ at KFAM 189.16. The Scream. There is a serial killer loose in the tiny town of Gallows. Was it Gallows Falls? Was that it? I left it was 150 or so in game. That might be what time it is. It's hard, stupid neon clocks. The police have been decimated, and the one surviving able-bodied police officer has escaped to a neighboring town to try and get help. It's gonna take her a couple hours to get there and back. So 911 calls have been routed to the station, and we are trying to help people survive the killer. Emphasis on trying. Our record is pretty much 50-50 at this point. So. And if you're a woman, you have much better odds of surviving. No, that is not intentional. Heroes kind of paying to stream, plus you have more software that can break. Yeah. Yeah, it just seems like riskier overall. So, anyway, I forget what was going on. We had... This is our producer, Peggy. She gave us some time to wander around and stretch our legs, so I kind of forget what else was going on. We also have a new ad tape we can play. Yeah, one woman. Okay, there are some curious things going on with the killer. One person seemed to recognize them and mention the name Clive, and then another victim. The killer refrained from murdering for reasons we don't know. So hopefully some of that will be revealed as the evening wears on. Anyway, here we go.
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment or... Scratch that, Forrest. We have a caller.
All experiences of this game was ABG doing a no deaths run, so I wonder how things will change with this.
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Oh.
You're through to 189.16.
The Scream.
What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful. Those poor kids. Still, I'm glad the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern.
This is the woman that called in with a request we couldn't fill.
What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn.
How many have I? 4. I've landed 4 in the basket. Thank you very much. I've also found 2 keys and 2 records.
And I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home? You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
You must really love that song.
How does she know we threw it out?
Sure.
Did we do it on the air?
Ask for it when you know we don't have it.
Well, I do love it. And I don't want to argue, but you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I mean, I can.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the Whistling Man just at the old murder house? It's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
He's fast.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
What if she's in cahoots?
Well, folks, here's some music for you while I think things over.
I'm just gonna keep playing this because this.
You're gonna love this
Jesus.
next track.
How dare you, library man? How dare
Is
you?
she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
Peggy, I mean, is she serious about...
I don't know, Forrest, but we don't really have a choice, do we?
We do actually.
If she's telling the truth.
All right.
All right, I'll do it.
I'm not sending Peggy.
You're a good man, Forrest. I'll slide you the key to the fire door.
Wait. Our fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, you know, I never thought about it, but yeah. We should talk to Reggie about that later.
The 80s.
Anyway,
OSHA has no.
wander out.
OSHA carries
Maybe
no
I'll
weight
even get a
here.
caller. That could be exciting.
189.16, The Screw. With me, Peggy.
I'm telling you, chap. Peggy either has to survive or be the killer. I'm fine with either. All right, we got the fire door key. I assume that's downstairs. I mean, it looks like it's already unlocked. Oh god, what the fuck was that? Hey, I know this alley. This is the alley from the start. This is the alley from the beginning.
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man. Out here. In the open. Alone.
What if Forrest died? Jesus. Oh, I found a fuse. Oh, I bet I know what this is for. Wait, that's him! Holy shit! Okay, we're gonna die. Alright, well, death is certain. Okay, well, we found Long Ride Home. Let's just leave this here.
Here it is. Long Ride Home.
Okay, we definitely saw him. So,
Of course. It locks behind me.
are you for real?
And of course the key doesn't work on this side.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Ah!
Maybe there's another way back in through the basement. A door, elevator, or something.
God damn it.
And that's broken too. Only the best for KFAM.
That's the freight elevator.
See if I can fix this. Looks like a power issue.
Spunk's Poison, thank you so much for the raid. How you doing tonight? Also, not a roguelike, good to see you tonight. Judging by the title, I'm guessing it's a dubstep horror game. Yeah, we just haven't gotten to the dubstep part yet. Yeah, so I totally saw the killer over here. He is poised and ready, I think. 70.
Looks like I'm gonna have to hunt around for some new fuses.
It's always fuses. I swear to God. I think I heard whistling. Alright, I need 2 more fuses. Hello, what were you up to tonight, Spunk's Poison? Because it didn't let him in to kill Peggy, that was my concern. We decided to start opening doors. True, true. I guess in that sense, it's a good thing it locked behind us. Don't worry, that was us. Wait, good thing somebody just left a bunch of fuses out here. It sure would be inconvenient if they didn't. So that fuse box only takes Borderland fuses. Do we need a total of 70? We're at 40 right now, so I need another red one. I need a 30. Scary laugh had me think of a question. What do you think about the upcoming Killer Clowns from Outer Space game? Is that another asymmetrical multiplayer game? This is not how fuses work. Clearly Clearly, you've never played a video game. This is how all fuses work in video games. This is a 20. We're probably gonna need this. It's probably a puzzle. Oh, look at third-year electrical engineering student over here. Trying to bust up in here with their facts and their book learning. Fuck off. Listen, do you have any idea how many horror games I've played? Do you have any idea how many times I've done these puzzles? You learned in the fourth year that this is exactly how fuses work? Good call on that, by the way. Thank you. I'm surprised you spotted that. That was, like, tucked up under there. At least not crying is not enough. We have to replicate a fuse to turn the power off. Replace the fuse to turn the power off. Oh, my God. All right.
Bingo!
Bingo boingo. Hey, that's a great noise. It's obviously not a killer waiting for us. Okay. Yeah.
I could probably survive that fall.
It's not even a fall, you weenie. Can we close this? We should really close this. I think it'd be best if we close this. Are you gonna close that? Oh, come on. No. Okay, good. I can't hide in here.
Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was?
That's right. We have a janitor named Clive. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
What the hell? Peggy's not gonna believe this.
Oh, she climbs a Redditor. All right. Call for donations to help Chuck Wait, where did that go? Oh, fuck. Okay. Call for donations to help Chuck Brody. Former Gallows High football captain Chuck Brody suffered a career-ending injury as a victim of the festival disaster late last year. To help him on his road to recovery, we're buying him some lottery tickets. Hopefully he gets lucky and can get back on his feet. Drop tickets in the bucket below, thanks. Okay.
Huh, there's a key. I'll just take that. Might be important.
Power station, trailer park, hospital, gas station. Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, Chuck Brody, Aunt Williams. Festival disaster. Big wheel breaks free. Big wheel breaks free. 15 injured. Who is to blame? Kim Walker flu for thought. Local doctor recommends all locals get their flu shot. Oh, he's anti-vax. Great. Gallows Creek Power Station has 20 new staff. Power surge. The Rebecca Allen one is missing. Okay. Well, this is not ideal. Oh. Okay. Bim bam. You. I want you. Okay. Yeah, the records sloop into us. They're not holdable items, that's true. Alright, well. That's bad. That's very, very, very bad. Garbage. Shut up! Shut the fuck up.
I wonder how the show's going.
You are really taking this in stride, buddy. Like, holy shit. Alright, that's locked. Whistling Man's disgruntled. Not even ex-employee. He's still an employee as far as I know.
I need a key to get in there.
These are still locked. Okay. Okay. Peggy, please don't be mysteriously dead. I have news for you. Suddenly become much more stressful. Good, she's still there.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for...
Peggy, shut the fuck up.
Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
It did.
Something did happen. Clive the janitor might be Clive the murderer.
What?
I'll start from the
Wow, he is
gate.
really taking this in stride.
Fire door locked behind you,
2:40 in the morning.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
because the basement's creepy as hell.
What thing?
And I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. All right, let's run through this again.
Every
We
Clive
have a
is sus.
creepy board you found in a creepy
Oh,
basement.
we brought the board up here.
made by
Oh
a
my
creepy
god.
Janitor, who you think
We brought
is
the whole board
the
up.
Creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find him.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Okay. You mean Clive the janitor and Clive the murderer? Those are not mutually exclusive. Let's not discount his janitorial contributions just because of his murders. Also, Drake Nelt and Dolly, it's good to see both of you. We know we're paying Clive murderer money. We can barely afford to pay him janitor money in this economy. All right, so what do we got here? We got a whole bunch of notes. Gallows Creek game day. Marriage announcement. The celebrate the marriage of Kim Walker and Peter Stein. Crime syndicate impounded. Criminal operation shuts down 24 arrests. Justice for festival victims. Investigators blame 2 engineers that were contracted in from the local power station. Lead engineer Ant Williams and junior engineer Sean Everett were distracted talking about horror movies while assembling the big wheel, which led to various construction mistakes. Trailer sale for cheap. I'm sick of being a local celebrity. People are so mean to me. I only stole a few cars. Who cares? Buy a new one. I'm selling my trailer and leaving town ASAP. I just want to get out of here. Please buy it. Beep beep. Look out. Tragedy. Tragedy struck Gallows Creek yesterday afternoon as a bus failed to stop and crashed into a fuel tanker. The deceased have been identified as Gallows Creek locals D. Rudd, M. Houghton, P. Stein, K. Stein, and J. Mildred. Oh, so that means Kim... That means Kim Walker is dead. Because Kim Walker married Peter Stein, and then P. Stein and K. Stein were on the bus. Okay, so he's not looking for Kim. Kim's out. You care about health and safety? Good. Come on down to the yearly convention. Get started. Mystery guest. The lead engineer responsible for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival disaster in 1972. They say you learn from your mistakes. Well, I turned mine into a career. Wow, okay, bud. Is your car safe? Sheriff Matthews warned citizens to look out for suspicious behavior after multiple car thefts. The crime wave of 70 will be stopped. Okay. 2-hour gas station, 24-hour gas station bought by local ex-lottery winner. Christine's gas repair has been sold to a man who won the lottery 14 years ago. The new owner claims it will keep me busy on an evening. Gas to remain anonymous. Lottery winner 14 years ago, so 1972. Local legend takes Manhattan. Infamous author of tell-all book Diary of a Car Thief moves out of Gallows Creek for a new life in the big city. She stole our cars and then she stole our time and money. That overview of Jim Randy. That's 1987. I think we're looking for Ant Williams. Because Ant Williams and Sean Everett were responsible for the accident. Ant Williams is part of the car club. Rebecca Allen was also part of the car club. Hang on. Police will finally put an end to the long car-running thieving crime syndicate. Arrests are made after a member gave up information. The informant asked to be anonymous and will hereafter be referred to as R.A. Rebecca. Okay, so Rebecca Allen ratted out the car thief. Sick of being a local celebrity. So Rebecca left. So Rebecca was the local celebrity. She wanted to get out. What's up, Echo Far? What's going on? Eliminated one on count of being dead. Was anything limiting possibilities? Rebecca, so we're trying to figure out who the killer wants to kill next. And it seems like the big deal is this wheel. The big wheel breaks free, 15 injured. Who is to blame? It turns out that Ant Williams and Sean Everett were responsible. They have been ordered to do community service. Also, Chuck Brody suffered a career-ending injury as a victim of the festival disaster late last year. I think Ant Williams is the target. And I think... Okay, so what's... Okay, since I've...
How's it going?
Yeah, Rebecca left. Rebecca... Okay. Ant Williams and Rebecca Allen were in the car club. There was a crime wave going on of cars being stolen. Police broke them up, and the informant was R.A., Rebecca Allen. She then wrote a tell-all book, Diary of a Car Thief. So the local celebrity who left... Oh, no. It's Rebecca. Sick of being a local celebrity. People are sending me email and stole a few cars. Who cares? Buy a new one. Selling my trailer and leaving town. And local legend takes to Manhattan. So that's Rebecca. Rebecca's gone. So yeah, Ant Williams and Chuck Brody are left. And Chuck Brody suffered a career-ending injury. So... I mean, between these two, Chuck Brody is a victim and Ant Williams is responsible for the disaster. I feel like if the murderer is going to kill anybody, it's Ant Williams. Oh, they bought lottery tickets for Chuck. He's probably the winner. Yeah, you're probably right. So I'm
ready.
Let's see what the deal is.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
I mean, okay, hang on.
Actually, give me a bit longer.
I'm not even 100% clear on what she's going to ask me, so hang on.
How's it going?
There's I could use some help on this.
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is.
Okay.
There's 4 locations, right? And 4...
Oh, the
We
locations.
need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
You got plenty of people killed. What's one more?
Great. Need any more help?
I'm good.
I'm good now. Thanks, Peggy.
So
No problem.
not only that, we have to figure out we have to figure out where Ant Williams is. Hospital, gas station, power station, trailer park. Power station hires 20 new staff and record hire, 12 which were students from Gallows Creek. Wait. Hang on. Hang on. Health and safety, come on down the yearly convention. The lead engineer, featuring special mystery guest, the lead engineer responsible for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival disaster in 1972. They say you learn from your mistakes. I turned mine into a career. Yeah, the lottery winner has the gas station. And Rebecca Allen is gone. And Kim Walker is dead. I think that means Aunt Williams is at the power station and Chuck Brody's at the gas station. And my prediction is that Aunt Williams is the next target. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I think we're there.
How's it going?
I'm ready.
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
Let's do this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Aunt Williams.
And where will I find them?
The power station.
The power station.
Okay, I'm dialing.
See what we end up with.
Forrest, I'm through to the power plant, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
What?
Well,
Then
shit.
who? Jesus!
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board. One moment. Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me... I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
That's a hell of a consequence for getting that one wrong.
Peggy.
Yeah, we're on the air. Well, not right now.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And
Our fearless Zero.
the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas station. Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town.
Ladies and
Putting us
gentlemen,
back on air.
we are screwed.
Gallows Creek. I don't know how to tell you this, but the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe.
Yeah, just
stay
just
inside,
leave.
And just bring us into some music, Forrest.
Oh god, why'd I pick this up? Hang on. Yeah, we got the new white, right. Long ride home.
Here's some music.
Oh my god, we could have said let's blow this
Here
up.
On KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
He's still doing the voice. This went from 3 deaths to 33. Wow, that ambulance was packed.
There's got to be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned.
Oh
before.
yeah, that's a great idea.
Still
Let's
have
do
a lot
it.
of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Yeah, you and me both. So it's Chuck Brody at the gas station, the lottery winner. Why would somebody want to kill him? What's the common thread here? Aunt Williams was responsible for the disaster. Chuck Brody was injured by it. Aunt and Rebecca were car thieves. Kim was... What was Kim doing? I don't think we have anything on Kim. I think... Because they got married in 1970. And then the bus disaster was 7 years later. Probably has nothing to do with the festival disaster. Yeah, probably. But yeah, then what is the common thread? I still don't know. Because I don't know anything about this Clive guy. I don't know who Clive is or what he... Well, I know what he does, but... He mops and he kills people. Truly a man of many talents. Oof. Thought I heard running water? God, wouldn't it suck if we went in here and he's in here? The thought of it makes me sweaty. And not the sexy kind. Oh.
A key. Was this always here?
How did you not notice that last time?
Monster,
I brought everything
you don't
upstairs.
belong in this world.
Why would you speak that into existence? Not sure you got it, Ant being at the power station, though. I think I looked away when we got that. Because Ant was responsible for the festival disaster. And then, like, years later, he was a speaker at a health and safety conference. It said that the person responsible for the disaster would be a special guest. And the quote was, they say you learn from your mistakes. I turned mine into a career. Oh god, it's Endeef. Why do ghosts hate to shower? It dampens their spirits. Endeef, we've had to deal with enough death and destruction tonight. I think I was ready for that one. Just kidding, they don't want to see people seeing their paranormal entity. How does that translate to the power station? Because he's an engineer? I mean, the gas station was already settled. The trailer was sold. Nothing related to the hospital. He becomes Homer Simpson? Yeah, basically. Alright, basement storage. This place. Whoa, what? Jesus.
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Peggy jump scare.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Oh, is this like our secondary base of operations now? There's more to do here. Sounds like him being at the gas station was a clue because there's nothing saying that Ant was at one of the 4 locations is my guess. But Ant wasn't tied to the gas station anyway. It was the lottery winner, Chuck. Because he bought the gas station. Just as like something to do. If I thought there was a reason to kill Chuck, that's the problem. Like I don't see it. I don't know what the motive is my problem. I assumed it was revenge. Like you know how these slasher movies go. It's always revenge for some slight, for some infraction, right? So I assumed the killer wants revenge for the big festival disaster or something. And Ant was also a car thief. So he was a car thief. He caused the disaster and he was a car thief. So what's this? Radio. Or is that a radio or is that a battery?
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Yeah, we watched personally blow up a crowd of people at a gas station.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
That puts a bit of a different spin on things.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Okay, well, this is horrible. This is horrible and I hate it.
Small lacerations to arms.
Jesus, library man.
Obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering
looks
to the
useful.
feet. As though the deceased had been running without stopping.
At 4 a.m., a call was received from a jogger, Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting the body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body that seen as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me that they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. 1968. Sandra Sharp is one of the people we saved. And this guy killed Matthews. Hang on, I gotta... in the corner with a bunch of stuff. Not back here. Don't do weird... Was I supposed to see something? Is there spoops happening? Did I miss the spoops? Ah, it's back here. Okay, cool.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death. Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
There it is. Car door. Okay. Alright, I'm on those low cases. Here we go. Okay. Do this up here. What's this?
This has to be important.
Yeah. Report of investigation by county medical examiner. George Theodore Barrow. Found dead. Deceased Caucasian male, age 18. The cause of death established to be drowning is shown by the signs of asphyxiation. Abrasion was found on the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past. Matches with known history of the deceased being aggressive. No other injuries were observed, and from the coroner's opinion, there was no evidence of foul play. Additionally, the preliminary toxicology report indicates the deceased had a high level of alcohol in the blood. As the coroner's opinion, the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting... This is from Virginia's another person we saved. Hello, hello, I come bring yogurt. Welcome in, Arcane. Good to see you. Sorry I made you do this, Virginia. Did I play this?
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
We need to have a talk. That recording. Shut it off.
Oh, yeah. Cover up. Yeah, it's a cover up. Hey.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
I got an achievement for collecting all the hidden records around the station. That means there's only 4.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What, Clive?
What the?
What the?
Man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst. That I can, I don't know, do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say, that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
So Clive isn't the killer. Gallows Creek High presents Humpty Dumpty, a story of love, tragedy, and betrayal, starring Maisie Cartwright as Dawn, George Barrow as Henry, also with Marie Campbell as Anne. Note the name Dawn. Right. Right. So she would have known George. Yeah. This is prime territory for a jump scare. Actually, I'm gonna go over here. I didn't actually look at anything over here. Delivery note, Starling Security, delivery installation. C. Atkins.
Our eyes are open.
How are they now? This looks like it might be important later. I'm gonna take this up with me. Oh, this is definitely gonna be important. State-of-the-art security system uses a 6-digit code system. Enter the code in the keypad and feel total peace of mind. Please change these codes immediately to prevent unwanted entry. All right, I bet this is gonna be for the next puzzle. I betcha. Anyway, let me take these with me. Okay.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I think she called the
I don't
station.
know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report.
Did I actually think I was going to
There
come
were
back
no signs
out
of drinking
after
or
each
that
of
he was
those
on
to report
anything.
back to her?
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's
That's
just
so
like
weird.
you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know.
Had to account for the
And I
possibility, I
think know
suppose so.
why. There's a note with a report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't her name
That was Virginia.
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Move the body.
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
Good point.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere.
About like
other
corpse
than
handling.
the
Oh, I just have an alibi for
suggest.
George's death.
That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive? Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
I think we're pretty
In
done down
another
here.
tape, the
Oh god, no, we're
coroner
not.
comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from
You're
something.
in the mid-90s.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now.
Mhm.
This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
Yep.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
We're the only
Alright,
two people left in the
that's
city now.
dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking
Yeah, up to 4 now.
about those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
So the Whistling Man is somebody related to George Barrow?
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out
we're
of
gonna need
stuff
this.
to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
Perfect.
You're right.
Perfect.
So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. Time to turn the music off.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest.
Yeah, if this is
certainly
mundane, if
closer
this is
to
not
the truth
supernatural,
behind
it's
tonight's
somebody related to George. If it is supernatural,
we're calling
it's
back
George.
One of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
That is the loudest dial tone. Oh my god.
Redman Plunker here. Who's this? Is it you?
Goose, bro.
Plunker, hey, it's the Radio Man.
Radio Man, hey. Radio Man, what's up? Hey.
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The use.
Some lives. The occasional life.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man.
Radio
I'll just go get her.
Man.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh,
Hey.
Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Look, we need to talk.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
This voice actor is really
Calling
good.
because we think you can help
I really
us
like him.
understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Clive.
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name.
Virginia.
What are you asking about this for?
Shoot straight
You
with me.
mentioned that name earlier when you called us.
It
the
was
first
her,
time.
yeah. She mentioned Clive.
You know what I said then? I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
He already did.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
No, he isn't.
We thought so too, but
You don't understand. All those years ago, he...
It's okay, Virginia.
Oh, baby Otis,
He's
the
gone.
voice actor for
We
Forrest,
found
also
evidence to
plays.
suggest he... Well...
and we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How?
No wonder I like him so
I
much.
saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them, and we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
Hey, all right, here we go.
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab.
Make a lot of Lego noises.
And as I finished
He's
the
really good at that
autopsy,
clickety-clack sound.
This man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away.
That is what chronic means.
It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment.
And leverage.
If I did what he said.
Who's his
and
employer?
that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Might as well be nice about
Thank
this.
you, Virginia. That was brave.
just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
I was hoping for a little bit more from that, but...
So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details?
Yeah, apparently that's all I wanted to know.
Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
Yeah, hell yes.
Alright, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add
That's a
up.
good point, Drake. Now, I guess you can't
100%.
learn too much critical
She knows more
information
than
since you
she's
fuck up and
saying.
get her killed.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be
Maybe
careful
at this
when you're talking
point,
to her.
we could have
Don't
talked
push
to
too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
a
I'll be
number of the
careful.
victims.
Alright,
Like maybe News Guy, if he was still
She's at her
alive.
jazz studio.
Why'd he kill the kid in the maze, though?
Aha! Forrest, you're through.
What do you have to
Hello,
do with
this
anything?
Is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream.
They did broadcast the
And
entire
live
conversation
on
on the air.
air.
They sure did.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around.
How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Jazzy.
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attack.
Kid in the maze may have been related to the
We had a
family.
few
Maybe.
questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
All right, slow your roll, lady. Hey, that sounds nice. Why are you targeting?
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Yeah, you do.
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't be a liar.
Don't be a liar, Sandra. It doesn't suit you.
I'm not lying. Oh, look at the time. It sure is late.
It's like a delivery pizza.
I'll drive home now or just drive. I'm sorry.
Well,
I might have gone a bit hard.
I need to be nicer to her.
bit?
Damn it.
All right. Let's just move on. Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
that's good timing. We've got
I mean,
a call
I
waiting
suspect.
just a second.
I suspect that she didn't find him naturally. That she was part of this conspiracy and told to say that she found him there. I think that's all we were gonna get out of that.
Welcome to 189.16, The Scream, with me, your host,
What?
Forrest Nash.
What do you want?
Hey, Big Shot, hit the button and take the call.
I did,
Hi,
genius.
Boris. I know this is really out of the blue
Oh,
with
God.
everything happening tonight. But I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
It's the pizza guy.
You know what? I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair,
This motherfucker.
even as a kid, can you
This
believe it?
motherfucker.
Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you'd like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God, damn it!
Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling.
Sorry, Forrest. Let's just move on. We've already got another caller on the line.
Oh my god, that delivery was
The
so
line's lit
perfect.
up. I need to take the call.
Uncle Pepper. Oh, god damn it. God. Okay.
This is 189.16.
Game
The
face.
Scream.
Game face.
I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers! Can't believe I'm a wrestling man.
Fucking kidding me?
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the Whistling Man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night.
What if it's
Don't worry
what if
about it
Ponty's the
anymore, okay?
murderer?
Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now.
I
We've
doubt
got
that.
another call, whenever you're ready.
I doubt that very much, in fact. But yeah, Forrest is gonna be the new murderer. This is our villain origin story.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream.
Probably
With
reference
me,
Pontypool. I would
Forrest
imagine so,
Nash.
yeah.
Who may I say
I would
is
imagine so.
calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don.
We can do this.
We played your
Oh,
song.
hey, we did it.
All
Hey,
Right Home. Did you
it
hear
recognized that.
Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. Forrest, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Well, shit.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. So I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security
I knew it.
system has
I
me
knew
locked
it. I
out.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I need you to help me get inside.
That's okay. I got your thing.
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code.
Hey, don't worry. I have
I
that.
need that code to get inside.
Hey, I got
Which
it.
apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new
Woodside Apartments.
town hall in a trailer park, but I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
This happened at the start of the game?
Sounds like a prime. piece
No,
of
this
real
is
estate.
new.
Sound really carries at night. Shit.
Neighbor's dog?
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish I'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The Whistling Man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please.
No neighbors? There's a neighbor's dog?
I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Y'all have a good point. Y'all actually have a really good point.
Can you get your neighbor's attention?
That the Whistling Man will see me, Forrest. I can't do that.
I don't hear any whistling.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the Whistling Man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count
This
on
is
you.
curious. Unable to install.
Also,
Require new
website.
parts. New installation.
Yes.
17th of September.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. A classic backed by popular demand. This is Long Ride Home by the Barn Finds. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird.
Even chat noticed it.
Yeah. Well, tell you what. We have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Everybody's very suspicious.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments.
Where is this
and
going?
somewhere, Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
And conveniently, I have them right here.
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. This system's not even installed at Woodside.
Suspicious.
Starling 4000 user manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I did.
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music.
Oh.
Forrest, I don't know about this.
Is that my fault?
This
Should I
is
turn this
super
off?
weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so.
Maybe Ricky's the next victim?
Line 1, whenever you're ready.
And Dawn's trying to kill him?
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16 The Stream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Should we set off all the security measures? That's what I'm thinking. Alarm test? Alarm test. Let's do it.
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest.
She gonna be pissed.
Son of a bitch. Ah!
Is she?
The hell was that?
Yeah, stay out! Nobody.
Hey, we saved Roller Ricky!
Don't ever come back here again! I'm calling the cops!
Thank
For
God.
now, anyway.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the whistling man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie.
Cops are
She's my best
gone,
friend, you know?
Chaos.
I
There are
Listen,
3
man, I'll
cops
get
in
back
this
inside.
town. One is
American
dead,
family.
one is unconscious, the other one's going to a
Man,
neighboring town for help.
thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music
Hey.
while we process what just happened.
This is like the one time I can play this and not be in poor taste. Maybe.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
Dun dun dun! Yeah, I worked it out a while ago. No, I can't believe it.
I know. I can't believe it.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Let's confess, I didn't know this one. Saw it on YouTube. Very glad you got right. Oh, they went on the dog. Yikes. I thought she was just regular.
I thought she was just regular Gallows Creek.
Fortunately, they telegraphed that one really
Forrest?
hard.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside.
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. she never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new
Pronouns
info.
are important.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement.
Hang on, let me clear the deck. Put all of our stuff over here. There we go.
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Shut up, shut up. I got this.
Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
We're neighbors.
We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
Could be a fake name?
This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Okay, calm down.
Easy, easy. Take a breath. Relax.
Stabbed.
Okay. We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like
so
that.
he knew
and
this was coming.
I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no.
Goddamn
Forrest.
whistling.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Was it the whistling man?
Casey, was his attacker the whistling man?
The who? They had a mask and wore all black?
Yeah, it's
That's
whistling.
all I know.
It's whistling, yeah.
Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but
Not so funny
please,
now.
he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Yeah, about that.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Can you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach.
Ooh, that
and then
sucks.
stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St.
He
Gabriel's
left
now.
the knife.
Switch to line 2.
Oh, finally we used line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.
Yeah, you don't need to do
116.
the... Don't.
We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this.
I mean,
but
we're
I have
nowhere
other
near this
patients
person
who can't
anyway.
Wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can handle this. Yeah.
I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding.
Stem the bleeding.
Lay him down.
Lay him down.
Apply continuous pressure
Continuous
directly
pressure.
to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out.
Don't take it out.
It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
Need to be
I
lying
wouldn't
down.
have thought
Okay.
of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info.
It really
But I
wasn't.
think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far.
I shouldn't joke about this because I'll probably fuck it up, but
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
here we go.
Hello? Hello, Forrest, are you there?
How's Jason?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still
Badly.
bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg?
Leave it in.
It's gotta be held.
Leave it in. Leave
Should
it in.
I pull it out?
No. Don't touch the knife.
No, don't touch the
No,
knife.
don't touch the knife.
Bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
No.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team
We're a
here.
team. Big happy family.
We're all going to get Jason through this.
Sure we
Casey,
are.
is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
Oh, okay. This is a little more complicated. His leg is still bleeding. Secure knife? Okay.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some
Okay.
laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else?
Oily rags?
I guess I've got my jacket.
It has to be clean. Did she say the laundry was clean? Or was it dirty? The cleaning rags would not be clean. Don't think she specified. Laundry should be okay. How nasty does your laundry get anyway? Okay.
Look in the laundry for something like a towel or a shirt. Hold that over the wound.
Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to buy you some new wipes, Jason. Here we go.
No.
I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
What? Okay.
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
Peggy, what is it? Oh, this is the Peggy button.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
She said there was a car there. I know she doesn't know how to drive, but we may not have a choice.
Forrest, that's a terrible idea. Never mind hurting Jason. She might get herself or someone else killed.
I missed that part about her not knowing how to drive.
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Okay, so now we have something to look up.
I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with
God,
that.
what? Oh. Naturally.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in
Good
his
for
office
video
would
games.
Give it away. Right. There is something else.
Right.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them.
What?
You put them in a computer and they do something.
Sorcery.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Oh, he knows what
Anyway,
floppy disk is.
Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel
Just
files.
don't copy it.
That's good to know.
That'll never catch on.
Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now.
Nah, he dead.
I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Woo!
Thanks, Peggy.
More station access.
I just have to look around.
Where's...
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Fucking Ponty. I think... Oh, you've actually got, like, pins and stuff you can use if you want to make notes on the board. I wonder if that's going to be important later. I got an achievement for unlocking all the doors in the station.
That's not opening.
So, if it ain't opening now, it ain't opening. Different minute to say the guy, he's stable for now, but we need to get him to the hospital. And there may be somebody who works at the station nearby who can help. I want to believe. Nice. Good stuff. Except this would have been before the X-Files ever came out. So, certificate to certify that Reginald Scott has completed the standard course in first aid to the injured. Alright, so Reggie himself could help. That's important.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Acts 4 ever need to write pitch document. Good title. Bring back original protag and villain. No. X-Files did invent aliens. Look, no. This is the only reason anybody would have a poster like this, okay? Ask Gene where those tapes are. It's been weeks now. Overdue! Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Oh, I don't think Clive will ever be stealing your post-it notes again. Chalupa Cabras! Man, Chalupa Cabras is great. Wait. How am I supposed to believe this is 1980... This is 1987, right? How do you fucking expect me to believe that when a chalupa costs $7.20? Fucking, come on, man. Get your shit straight. I feel like a gnome hat fits this room. Alright, hang on. We're gonna do, I guess we're gonna do gnome hat without gnome proportions, but I'm okay with that. Immersion ruins, really fucking big fucking chalupa. I mean, honestly, the only real immersion ruining thing so far has been people running around on cell phones. Oh, you know, that is a good point. They did say the chalupas were expensive. That's a floppy. Deep cuts, top secret.
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery killer kills the pizza cutter. Terrifyingly, there's never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe Raymond is the final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Takes place on November 7th. Very important date for the town. Great Goose Gathering event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Try to link this into the greater story. Need to kill off Megan's support network throughout the movie, like Acts 3, but even scarier. May partner with Pawnee's Pizza for the launch. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. No, eject. Alright, we don't need this. Okay. I need another Florpy disk. Where do you keep all your fucking floppy disks? I was the only one in there. Imagine that receipt would have been printed with dot matrix. Yep, immersion ruined. Oh, maybe.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I can't figure out how to get into this stupid safe.
No worries. We still have a little time. Reggie writes almost everything down somewhere. I'd recommend you start reading.
I'll have a look around. You're probably right. I'll let you know when I find something.
Hang on, it wouldn't be... Wait. It wouldn't be a clue on this awful thing, would it?
Could this be it?
1107? It could be 1107. Let's give it a try. Oh, he put a note on the safe. Very important date. Okay, it was that garbage.
Nice.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Let's read about ourselves. Okay, now we can actually be rid of this forever.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and we're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read.
I hope this part isn't timed. If it is, this guy is fucking dead, because I'm going to read all of these. Forrest Nash, show host, born 5th of April, 1940. Address, the Come On Inn on Romero Street. Can't believe we actually got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low, his demands are a bit beyond our means. He's currently blacklisted for any reputable station, but honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose. Forrest isn't really integrating with the team. Seems to have this lone wolf thing going on. Heard him call Jeannie, Janie, Janine, and Brenda in his first week. Hopefully this changes when he gets settled. They paired Forrest with Peggy for his show. They seem to develop a relationship with Forrest pretty quickly. Which is good because we sure don't have the show budget to pair him with Karen. Yeah, like I'd want to fucking work with Karen. Whee! Peggy!
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates.
Never seen somebody gel with everybody as quickly.
We're in a hurry.
Oh god, he commented on it. Maybe I just screwed myself. I've never seen somebody gel with everybody as quickly as Peggy has. Her, Karen, and Barbara really come a little family already. Maybe we need to run the station on girl power. Hopefully it's cheaper than electric. Sometimes I wonder if Peggy secretly wants her in the show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved in the calls on Scream. Feels as though Forrest could just leave for coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen missed another work event. It's time first aid training because their training sessions are a collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Are they doing training sessions at a bar? Don't worry, Peggy. Your secret's safe with me. All right, Reggie has first aid training. Does he have a file on himself? He doesn't. Let's try Barbara. What was that? What the fuck was that noise? Barbara is really getting on well with all the staff here. Everybody gave her great feedback. Oh god, I'm kind of sweating now. So I'm going with Brad. Barbara got another cat recently. I must have at least 5 now. Laugh when I talk about concept for my new horror script. All right. I don't care what you think. The story about an alien egg at the center of the Earth set to hatch on February 30th is a great idea. Why else would we avoid having it February 30th? I mean, he's got a point there. He's got a point there. Whee! Try Brad. Brad station's food critic. Seems spending an awful time together. Interested in Brad's work. Ended up missing most of our first aid training session. Brad and Barbara. Okay, so not Brad, not Barbara. I need somebody who really got into this shit. Karen? Stepped up her duties, taking on homage to show. Started mentoring Peggy, be really good for Peggy. Producer training gateways being strategically timed. Okay, nothing about that. Safe to say, I'd rather watch you flounder around with this game than play it myself. All this hunting and pecking and Sherlock Holmesing would probably irritate you. Really? I find this immensely fun. I really enjoy this. Refuse to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know as a war medic. Okay, John Hedges then. A bunch of medical equipment he procured from the military. Spoke to John about eating the free samples of Brad gets sent for his reviews. He said stop. So the last 3 times 2 is it un-American to reprimand a war vet? All right, John Hedges. That's who we need. Peggy, I got it.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere.
Uh-oh.
What's happening? What do I do?
He's going into shock.
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up?
No, you're doing
Jason,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For
Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
This is elevate legs. Not the wounds. Elevate his legs.
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
But I'd been Cotton Eye Joe. I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
I can't focus.
Bye, Casey.
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or...
More on top.
Oh, God.
We need more on top.
Don't remove the bandage. Another one on top of it.
John
You
Hedges.
still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so... I'll use my jacket.
There you go.
I can always get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please.
This would be an amazing time for a silhouette at the window. You know?
Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Sorry. I'm scared. He's not doing well, is he?
Be strong for Jason.
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be fine, probably.
Okay. Please.
Maybe.
I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call
John
earlier?
Hedges.
Who was it?
John Hedges.
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
John Hedfund.
I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
There we go.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks.
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need you.
Has Reggie know this? He probably would put it on his job application, right?
If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive.
Me keeping the old Army stuff.
The bleeding, but he's gone into shock.
It sounds like he talks about this stuff a lot, so I probably mentioned it.
Say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
Stomach and leg.
We're told he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Get him, John.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
How is it?
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please
Weird.
tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
Thrashing?
Jason, someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay?
May have seized.
Hold on.
Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in.
Then the Whistling Man shows up and stabs John.
I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Hey.
Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody.
God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
Hang in there, buddy.
Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
All right, let me just hide the evidence here. Whoop. There we go. Perfect. All right. God damn it. No monkeys. Don't need no fucking monkeys. No. No bow wows or chain chomps or boogity boos. Yeah, man, I wasn't super interested in the game at first, but now I'm freaking hooked. This game is
Resident Evil.
God, that scared the shit out of me. Because that sounded like something that would actually, like, you would actually hear in the game. Holy fuck, dude. Okay. Y'all are assholes. I hate you. Thanks for coming out. Play this shiny thing. Shut up, Cleric Beast!
Here comes one of my favorites.
One of my favorites.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it.
Have we reached the end
Give me a
game?
buzz when you want to go back on air.
Oh, I think we might be here, chat. We may have arrived. Take me a little swiggy here. Fingies crossed. Okay. All right. Oh my god. Whee. Oh my god, that was an amazing shot. All right, Peggy time.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. When you're ready, shut the music off.
All right, let's do it.
Welcome back to 189.16, The
Scream.
I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller
Hey, it's Roller Ricky!
Here too.
Really into how the people you save in the first half can help you in the second half?
Good to hear from you again. How are
I
you
do
both
too. That's a
doing?
nice touch.
Oh, we're good, man. Thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
Makes me wonder how much I
That wouldn't
missed
be a
out
bad
on
look for you, Forrest.
from the people that
A
did
little
die.
White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the KFAM Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
All right.
Oh? What's that?
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together.
Okay.
He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
Runner Ricky.
All right, and what
Yeah, oh
does
yeah, the
that
killer.
have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned,
Was a
he was on our
teammate.
team too.
Okay.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned.
Okay.
He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I'd be feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long.
You said it took a turn.
What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw that goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die,
I think I get it.
it should have been me. And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah. Just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
George died to a stupid prank.
You got
The
it,
people
man.
involved tried to cover it up.
I think it's time for me and Max.
And now Dawn's revenge killing.
Thanks for listening, man. I'll let
Because
you
her
to it.
sweetheart died.
Night, Ricky. All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious bean, please call in.
Name is
She was
Dawn
George's
Bean.
girlfriend back then. She's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in. But hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track.
Strange.
Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. You'll like this next song. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
She's in an awfully good mood. What's this about?
Hello?
Forrest! Glad I got
Is it
back.
police?
Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Goddamn right.
Guys, it's Leslie, our 911 operator. leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
A long night.
Ever since you found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back.
Yeah, we got the squad.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
What do you need?
You can count on us. What do you need?
You say whistling person.
Shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her.
God.
Buy as much time as you can for us to get in.
Okay.
While you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
Might be the final puzzle then.
Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind.
Like Cotton Eye Joe Forrest will be put in your hands.
Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie.
Whistling Man was already a town legend.
God.
If anybody's
Seems like
unclear
this
on
is
the
almost
on
over.
the story,
We're
I can
nearly
explain
through
it
this.
after this ends.
I hope you're right. The sooner this is over, the better.
I am right. Trust me. Anyway, we should get you back on air. Taking callers is the only way to see this through. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me,
The
Forrest
Scream.
Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges.
Oh, hey.
I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed.
Excellent.
We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so
You should watch
much.
Twitch for DJs. This is ridiculous.
If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason, we meet at last.
We meet at last,
It's good
buddy.
to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Oh God! Oh, don't laugh. Oh, that's gotta be painful.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you.
Good
Guessing
morning.
the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yep.
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long
Maybe-
after you were attacked.
Maybe Jason was the one that dressed up.
Was he?
Cause she said,
He is now.
like, not so funny
he was
now, is
attacked
it?
Earlier, but this call came after.
Maybe.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason. Where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell.
That's the one part I'm confused about. Who's the higher up people that are suppressing this?
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the whistling man crash it. It was stupid.
Hey, office holding scumbags. Do I? Do I ever?
Stabbed friend. At the party
Okay, so
that
he didn't
night,
dress
I
up,
left
but
the
he
group
was.
for a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Had our whistling man pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean? Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is
Oh God.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier.
Oh my God.
It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
Yeah, you know, the jump scare room. Yeah, it's in the jump scare room. Fuck, dude. Reggie's probably more so expecting aliens. Yeah, for sure. Gee, I wonder what made the power go out. I really just can't imagine. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Chat, I hate you so much right now. Wait, no, not this. No, it was this way. It was in the storage room. Okay. God. Down to the murder base.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Just gotta get over with. Just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Where's the fucking shut up? Fucking shut up. They said big red button. That not it? Far back. What was it? What was that? I found a broom. Not what I need. Shut up, chat. Oh, probably this thing.
That must be it.
The shiny thing.
Boom. We've got power.
I don't want to turn around. I really don't want to turn around. Yeah. Yeah, I figured.
Whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Or you need to not die. Let's walk backwards towards hell. Okay, there's a bit... Okay. Oh God, I heard something. I hear footsteps. No, Peggy. Peggy, no. Take me.
What the hell?
What the hell with the? What the hell? What the hell? Peggy, 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 Peggy. No! No, 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 no.
Oh no.
Wait, where'd you go?
Peggy, where'd you go?
Oh my god! He locked me in here. Okay,
This can't be
enough with the sound stuff. I want to hear what's going on, okay? Hi.
A call.
I have a button.
Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show.
Okay.
But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well, I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a
Oh, we're gonna have to say Peggy. Fuck.
one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth.
Wait.
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
Wait.
What?
It's all gonna
Wait, what the hell's going on?
Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world,
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling men tonight.
Ah.
That explains how you were always able to get around
Clever.
town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell?
Marie Campbell.
George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Where are you going with all of this?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night.
So I guess Teddy was the one who dressed up like the Whistling Man.
Listen to me.
You're gonna talk when I talk to you, and not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
I mean, honestly, I'm okay with that.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
That's okay. You can just beat the shit out of him. I'll wait.
I said you speak when you're spoken to.
Go on, Teddy. Keep talking.
Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
just slap him around.
That's why I want you
Can I get on some of that action?
Interview you. All right. I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest.
Mhm.
Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end.
Okay.
Teddy, we'll start with you. Just Talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20
Teddy,
years
you
ago.
dipshit. Hit him, Marie!
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. What the hell?
Dude.
God damn it. Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Our first team party was
Thank
coming
you.
up, and when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Tell me why
What
that
made that night special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
Yeah, keep talking, Teddy.
Went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know? Because I'm a decent man.
Stop clocks and all that.
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
Yeah. You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man. Everyone ran, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
No, Ricky didn't know.
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he, well, it doesn't matter.
Cracks are forming.
Enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on.
Oh, that one was wet.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh.
Just a prank, bro.
He didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing. Telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused. And
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
it was Chuck. Chuck, bro. from
So Chuck, okay.
laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing.
Oh, Teddy.
It was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
He blew up him and 8 other customers. Where were you?
Where were you when it happened?
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too. and-
Oh.
I didn't push him. God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out.
Oh.
That's what you saw.
You liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If
I
he
mean.
had any brains,
Oh,
he
Teddy.
would've realized. Ugh,
Yeah, you deserve that one.
bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Then why the cover up?
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Ash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows?
Bro, you're gonna be a grease stain on the carpet if you
That
keep talking
night
like this.
was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was
Let her kill him.
It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean
Okay.
it up.
Clive was his fixer, I guess.
Should have blip. Ruined my future.
Dude, I'm surprised she doesn't kill him just right here.
Blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he'd just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is
Yeah, we
dead
can't
now.
get his side of the story. Look, I
You've
get
been
it.
through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. You never should have started. You shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. You should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here,
Hey.
where George and I first met. Before he joined your football team. Was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. You're at the football field.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Yeah.
Forrest, you idiot. We're in the gym. and
Shot!
Dallas recon.
Shot! Shot!
Do not to do that.
Wait.
Oh, that's okay. Wait. Wait, this is ideal. Teddy dies and she still gets caught. Hey!
Yes.
I think we got the good ending, chat.
I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So, Marie?
Oh,
Where?
oh, oh.
Oh my God.
Peggy!
No.
Teddy. Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
This isn't a good trade.
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Oh, what the hell?
Hell? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember?
Yeah?
Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told
Which I
her,
suppose
she
is
might
accurate,
stop
one way or the other.
Come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Oh.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too.
Oh.
They got themselves killed in a bus accident.
Oh.
And since only their
Oh,
child
that was them.
left,
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest.
Not Peggy.
Forgot.
Is there any way I could prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
Oh, shit, no.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
Now you're great and 8.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there!
Oh, no.
Peggy!
We have one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad,
Ooh.
but we're here now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
As long as Peggy makes it.
Marie!
That's all I ask.
Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, folks.
Oh, God. Woo.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together.
We did
I'm
it
gonna head
together.
off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. Let's make tomorrow better.
Yeah, fuck it, seriously. Kid escaped, I think. Alright, so this is how we did. I mean, honestly, we did pretty good. Honestly. Honestly. 6 out of... I mean, that's a lot of people. That's... Kid in the Maze is the only one I really feel bad about. Because did have more people killed. Maybe... Hey, it's a theme song. Nice. Oh, am I? Open this door, skip. I don't want to skip the epilogue. Hell no. I'll stay here for this. Should you use Cotton Eye Joe here? Oh look, Hot Dave made it. I could feel really good about that. Okay, so anybody... Oh god, that freaked me out for a second here. Where's Roller Ricky? Roller Ricky is right here, baby. Yes. Teddy Gallows Jr. died, and nothing of value was lost. Hey, there's Peggy! And us! How about that? Okay, so for anybody who was unclear on the story, like ages ago, there was a serial killer in Gallows Creek called the Whistling Man. This is the boy, by the way. His reign of terror ended. He died, right? So, on the night of George Gallows' death, all the people, all the victims, all the people we learned about, got together because he was on the football team, a bunch of dudes, and the other football guys decided to play a prank on him. That was the first Whistling Night. That was the first Whistling Night. And it was, who was it? Chuck and Teddy dressed up as the Whistling Man and pretended that, what's-his-face was dead. And in the ensuing chaos, George Gallows fell off of Whistling Point and died. And everybody involved covered it up. And his girlfriend, Marie, tried to do something about it. Tried to bring the truth to light and was just cut off at every point. She was also pregnant with his child, which bred her desire for revenge on everyone involved. Sorry, Barrows. Thank you, George Barrows, not Gallows. Sorry. So yeah, fast forward a couple decades. Marie and her now grown son go forth tonight to take revenge on everybody involved. And they would have gotten away with it too if not for the meddling DJ and his spunky producer, who was also her sister. All right, there you go. That was an interesting way to do ending credits. That was pretty neat. So yeah, gang, this has been Killer Frequency. This game is great. This was wonderful. Really, really good, solid story. Really neat gameplay. They did a lot with just your environment around the radio station and all the different things you could interact with. I mean, most of the gameplay was carried by the dialogue and the story. But yeah, the little interactable bits were definitely fun. At the end, I'm glad. I was tense about it for like, you can leave a Steam review on stream. Yeah, the contain setting really worked for it, and I'm really glad, as tense as I was about it, I'm really glad that one of the killers ended up in the station at the end. I thought that they were gonna have the final call be Marie calling you from in the station and do something with that. I actually like what they did with it better. The reveal of the Whistling Man being in the studio, but Marie talking to you with Teddy, that was great. That was really, really great. Because that left me guessing right up until the end. So yeah, that was really, really cool. If you didn't get that card, both you and Peggy die. I'm curious how many endings there are. Obviously, there's a special ending if you save everybody, I'm sure. Obviously, there's a special ending if everybody dies, because there's achievements for both of those. I did see that. But I do wonder if there's more nuance to it than that. There doesn't need to be, honestly. Like, this is... I feel like... I'm honestly impressed that this game, as compact and as linear as it is, feels like it has a lot of replay value, because I really want to see how some of these scenarios play out if, like, more people live or more people die. 3 different endings with 5 different achievements for it. Okay. But yeah, this was fantastic. This was a great way to start Spooktober. I really, really enjoyed that. Glad y'all requested this. Hope y'all enjoyed it too. Hope it was interesting for you. $25 on Steam. I got it discounted. It does go on sale. Okay. Any of the stuff that we play for Spooktober this year, there is always a Steam Halloween sale. And there's a really, really good chance that most, if not all, of the games that we're going to be featuring are going to go on sale by the end of the month. So keep that in mind. If you enjoyed this, if you want to play this yourself, put it on your wish list. I mean, if you want to throw money at the developers, I'm not going to stop anybody from buying it outright. They certainly deserve it. This is a great game. But if you want to be a bit more frugal with your spending, yeah, there is a sale coming up at the end of the month. So you got the cannon, some people die. So the stabbing turns out if you don't get the ambulance blood. That's another question too. Yeah, does the stuff that you like, if you save more people early on, does that change how stuff happens later on? Because yeah, that ambulance could have made a difference. Maybe would that? I wonder, would that have actually cut out the whole thing where we had to go into Reggie's office? Could they have just sent the ambulance straight over? Bomb goes off regardless, just if you get people out. That's one of the big ones, because I missed that whole situation entirely. So I would like, if I was gonna replay it again, that's probably the one I have the biggest question about, is if I save Chuck. Also sounds like Chuck would have something to say at the end too, or we'd almost certainly get a call from him since he was such a prominent figure in the actual event. Halloween sale is from the 26th of October to the 2nd of November. Okay, good. Thank you, Mootboo. Thanks for letting me know. If you place the dummy head in the fridge, you get an achievement called Fridge Horror. This seems like the kind of game that have a lot of really clever achievements because of the way you can interact with everything and move stuff around. So, but yeah, this was great. This was super, super fun. So, anyway, let's talk about the schedule real quick, give you some reminders of what's coming up, and then I'll let y'all go, and we can all get some rest and prepare for subsequent spoopy nights. So, thanks for playing. This is compact, cozy, and interesting. Agree on all points, Drake. Now, this is super fun. I'm glad we played this. I'm glad we opened with this. It's set the stage for a good month, I think. Anyway, tomorrow night we are going to be playing Interior Worlds, a liminal spaces horror game. I don't think it's quite as long as this game. So the way I'm doing this, we're going to start it tomorrow. And then whatever extra time we need, we're gonna continue it on Friday. But I'm suspecting that we're not going to need all of Friday. So some of those smaller, not full night games that I talked about, we'll probably squeeze in one of those on Friday as well. So Interior Worlds tomorrow night, and then the conclusion of Interior Worlds and some other stuff on Friday. Thursday, of course, the Power Hours, but we're playing Shadowrun on the SNES during the Power Hours. So I think Thursday is going to be all Shadowrun all night, and then we'll finish it on Saturday and get back to the magazine. And then if you're already concerned about what we're going to be playing next week, on Monday, we're going to be starting Signalis, which I've heard a lot about, and I'm quite excited for. It might be something in this video game business after all. Is this a recent game? Yes, this is a recent game. This game came out this year, I think. June 1st, 2023. So yeah, definitely a recent game. One of the most recent that we're gonna play, in fact. I think Interior Worlds might actually be even more recent. Hang on. Interior Worlds released back in April. Boy, that's gonna be sphincter clenching. Anyway. Now that I have said all of that, let's go find somebody to raid, shall we? go let the spoop times roll. Well, since Bassie was in here earlier talking about My Friendly Neighborhood, and they are currently streaming My Friendly Neighborhood, let's go hang out with them and see how My Friendly Neighborhood is going for them. Of all games, this is the recentest. I'm not even sure about that. I think of the stuff on the schedule so far, yes, but I may, if I do end up squeezing in like the Bunny Graveyard, that one came out like a week or two ago. So we'll see. We'll see. Spooktober is a land of contrasts. So anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for Killer Frequency from start to finish. I had a fantastic time with this game. I hope you did too. I hope your interest is piqued. I hope you got your blood pumping for the rest of Spooktober, because we got a whole bunch of cool stuff coming up. Like Interior Worlds tomorrow night. And hopefully I will see you then. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.